Good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Coming back for my nighttime stream. It's still raining at the arcade here like it is always, but storm clouds have lifted here in Japan. Got really dark right before evening here, but didn't ever decide to rain. It looked really dark, like it was really black clouds, but never did come down. We went out for dinner. We were going to eat at home, but decided to eat something outside. Went to a place called Caesarea. It's like a Japanese Italian fusion type place. Everything's kind of Japanese fusion here. They've got their own spin on it all. Gonna get into some classic Mage tonight, so come along for the ride. Yeah, so this is the second part of our classic playthrough today. Did quite a long session, about 4.5 hours on our Alliance Hunter. Got him to 21, so we got a little ground to catch up on the Mage side here. We are neck and neck now, finally. Episode count-wise, we're still a little bit behind, but we'll get there soon enough. I am probably still going to front-load them a bit until we catch up equally. I want to go ahead and have you help the Taurens out, because the Taurens need all the help they can get. They would really like you to go to the YouTube channel and praise the Earth Mother by following my channel. At 139 followers now. Would be cool to get up to like 150 by the end of the week or so. Got the first week of a new job coming up, so I'm going to be pretty dead tired. I've got some videos planned out for you guys throughout the week, so you still will have content coming in. I'm going to be doing live streams at night still, and be playing a lot on the weekends as well. But yeah, I will be pretty busy. May look a little drained, may have some bags under my eyes, but I am still here for you. We're still going to be doing WoW. If anything else, to take off the stress from the new job, we need WoW right now more than ever. So the peon is ready to play here, so let's see what he is up to tonight. He is a handsome devil, isn't he? Got him represented pretty well in game too. I don't know. They obviously, you know, it's the face is a little bit different because of how old the character models in classic, but he's still got that same vibe, that still feeling from that picture. So really quite happy with how that turned out. Let's get this going here. This is an old track. We used to start off the episodes with this one when I used to kind of pick a theme song every single time. So this was one of my favorite songs to put as a theme song for the opening. But all those still do make a appearance from now and then when we do music in the stream. Gonna be trying to get up to, the goal is this week I want to get up to 23, because 23 I'm gonna be doing some probably a lot of dying is the best way to put it, because I've got it in my head that I'm gonna learn how to AoE farm as a mage. I'm not talking like 2 or 3. I'm talking like I want to have like 4 or 5 mobs, blizzarding, doing my Cone of Cold. I've been watching a lot of videos from Amphi, one of the really good mages in Classic, and he seems to be a really good teacher. He's teaching some guild mates and stuff, so I'm watching some of his videos. It's so cool that he put those up online for anybody, just some random guy like me to watch. Hopefully I've starting to get some of the concepts that he's preaching, so hopefully I can figure out how to do it, but it's going to be quite a train wreck for quite a while. So we'll probably have an episode that is just death-centric, and like we're just doing nothing but dying to AoEing. But we'll have some gold ready to pay for our repair bills, and yeah, ready to get into it. So we are getting prepared for AoE tonight. We need a couple levels. I may have to respec a little bit. I messed up my respec that I did. I put 2 points into improved Frostbolt when they should have gone into the Frost Armor. Which is funny because I had Frost Armor before, but I was speccing heavily into Fire. So I have 0 points into Fire now. So gonna be changing up my rotation a bit. It'll be a little bit different. So yeah, come on in. Hopefully we'll make some money tonight too. Which speaking of making some money here, let's see if our bank buddy made us any money while we were gone. I did check a couple hours ago, so it might be pretty empty right now. Just realized my live stream isn't up on my main TV. I want to get I always like to have my live stream going during the show. That way when Yuki comes in the room, she can see that we're live. Let's see there. There we go, occupying the top screen here. It's kind of weird when I started YouTube, and obviously, you know, I'm logging in with my accounts and stuff, so every once in a while it recommends me my videos, and we have a really big projector in our bedroom, so we can watch like movies and stuff before we go to sleep. And we have a whole wall, like way bigger than that TV there. It would probably be like I don't know what it'd be, probably like 70 or 80 inch size TV, but just the whole wall we're using as a projector just because it's a plain white wall. And sometimes I come in and seeing my own videos up on like such a big format like that, it's a really weird feeling because I never thought I'd do any type of content creation. During my downtime here, I did install some new add-ons, so I've got some things I'm trying out to try to make the UI a little slicker than it was. Not on the bank alt here, but on the hunter and the mage. Well, we do have some mail, so let's see what we got. Maybe we got some money, would be nice. Hey, there's about 2 gold. Okay. I logged into a few gold earlier today too. Looking for a good time to sell this hammer. This hammer dropped for me off of a random spider in Hillsbrad Foothills. My first blue I've ever gotten in the open world, I think. I kind of want to like save it for like an orc warrior or something like that. That would be fun too, since I would be able to send it over to him. So if the price isn't really good and we're not hurting for cash, I may end up saving that for a warrior, because I've never played a warrior in Classic, and I think that would be fun as well. Go check if we have any incoming money as well in the auctions. Auctionator. Do a full scan so we can get some accurate prices when we're out in the field. Drinking some water with cranberry juice, 'cause it's a work day tomorrow. Gonna be up pretty early. I have to wake up probably around like 5:30 or 6 a.m. in the morning tomorrow, because I need to be extra early since I'm not used to the train schedule and stuff. Okay, well, we've got some King's Blood that's sold for 17 silver. Man, I've had a lot of trouble unloading this Wiseman's belt. It's a really nice belt. It's like 5 intellect. I don't know why. I've sold like 2 or 3 of them, flipping them from the vendor that's in Silverpine Forest, the Sepulchre. But this time, yes, no go. So, okay, let's get off of him. And if you'll allow me one more check before we get going here, since we were playing our dwarf quite a bit today, he has just started making some money. Logged into a few gold earlier tonight. Looks like we have either some auctions that are done or some more money for us. Let's see. Oh, this is what I like to see. This is like the perfect thing to log into, seeing a lot of scrolls here. Let's see how much we got. Okay, we're at 1096 now. Small, oh, what was that? Spellbind your pants. Okay, I knew those would sell. Tiger's Eye. Got rid of some linen cloth. Some more linen cloth. And some more linen cloth. But that got us up to 12 gold, so we're starting to make some progress. We are way far behind. This is a alliance horde type war we got going here. The horde is up at 67. Well, I'll probably say with yeah, about 68 gold altogether with the stuff on my mage. Alliance, you are far behind. You're at 13 gold right now, so get on your game, Alliance. Yeah, the main problem is I haven't really found a good side hustle on my Alliance character yet. Okay, so it's mage time. As you can see, we've made some changes to our UI here. Still going to be a work in progress. I've kind of just given up the bottom half of my screen, or bottom third of my screen or so, just for all my Twitch stuff, and then Twitch overlays, and then the information that I want on screen. Let's see, we've got some stuff too that I'm not sure exactly. On my hunter, I have a swing timer. Got the mana ticker going here. I changed up the portraits so they have like the class color. Yeah, so we got some new cast bars. If you check here, new cast bar is not working. Did I not set it up? Maybe that was the hunter that I set it up on. Odd, I thought it would set up on here too. Let's see, that would be Genosis. Hide Blizzard's cast bar. Bar configuration. Okay, yeah, we have to make a new one, it looks like. Create a basic cast bar set, quick start. Yeah, okay, so took me a little bit to figure this out, but you basically put them all where you want them. I haven't figured out what GN mirror is, so I'm just going to toss that down here for now. Target. Put that above our target here. Yeah, especially since I'm going to be doing some AoE kiting pretty soon here. I'm going to have to pay a lot more attention to what's going on as far as what debuffs are up, when my cooldowns are off, and things of that nature. Things that I usually am not very good at. We don't have a pet on this character, so we can hide that down there. Put our focus bar down there as well. And this is the part that took me a little bit to figure out off camera. To get everything to hide, then we have to go through here, and each one we have to lock the bars. Yeah, until you lock it, it's going to be on screen and in the way, which I guess makes sense because you need it on screen to position it. Problem I have sometimes with some of my okay, so now let's try. Yeah, much easier to see. Yeah, we got a bunch of more quality of life things, like a better tailoring window. I've decided to make tooltips way bigger, just so I can quickly see them. Change the location of them. I'm using Leatrix Plus for all these different add-ons. Got our money timer down here. I'm gonna head to Hillsbrad Foothills to do some questing. I've got this bear quest that I need to finish, but I'm gonna walk instead of fly because I'd like to go ahead and get some herbalism nodes on the way. Hello. Yuki's here. I'm really worried you're gonna dump that whole cocoa on my... The funny thing about Yuki is, like, she would pretend like, oh yeah, you mean like this? Ha ha ha. And then she would, while she's doing that joke, she would actually do it. I know this because I'm the exact same way. We're very similar in that way. Gambatta yo. Erai yo. いや、めっちゃ AYF してたよ。サポートしてくれたでしょ? Yeah, she's always supporting me in a lot of different ways. Got, you like it? I made her, cocoa with marshmallows. She likes to have cocoa with marshmallows after her bath. She does a lot more for me than I do for her, though. She's really nice. She's nice. She's gonna be playing some Dreamlight Valley. Oh, I saw the mining node and I almost started going for my pickaxe. I'm getting used to being on my dwarf today. Yeah, I did. Yesterday I added so the items I pick up pop up in the she's been watching Mission Impossible, so unfortunately she's going to be singing that the whole time. As I was saying before we started singing the Mission Impossible song, I changed my looting bar. If anybody knows which looting bar Amphi from OnlyFangs, the really elite mage, if anyone knows which one he's using, please let me know. I've tried to figure it out. I've looked everywhere. I really like the look of it. The loot just pops up in a really cool way off to the side over here in like a really sleek black interface. I even saw some people in his comments asking him the same question, but he never answered, so if anybody knows what he uses or something that sounds similar to that, let me know. For now, we've got it turned on in the Blizzard notification area. Earthroot. Why did it have to be Earthroot? How's it going there, Q Dot? I don't know. If you're really impressed with my gameplay and you think my gameplay is amazing, I'd have to say you might be a robot because I don't think you've been watching my screen. All I do is die. So that was your first call that you're a robot. I guess the robots haven't figured out good gameplay yet. Yeah, it is a kind of sad way to identify a robot, but it is foolproof. Yuki's just laughing it up here. Every laugh, I laugh along together, but it's also like a stab in the heart. Got some new threat plates here as well. Show off debuffs a little bit better. I installed the range finder the other day, which has been helping me out figure out my ranges. I'm gonna have to start committing some of this stuff to memory if I'm actually gonna get good at farming. But we are gonna die a lot trying to do that. Looks really fun though. Not only would it be like beneficial as far as experience and making money and stuff, but would be really fun as well. I do like playing around with crowd control. I just haven't really tried it on too many targets yet. On retail, like I kind of face tank a bunch of stuff in AoE, but that's just because everybody's so strong that you don't need to worry about it. Okay, we're jumping for some mage roll, it looks like. Already got 3 Swift Thistle there. It's a good 1.5 gold. Fixing a window a little bit there. That chat capture, it feels like every single time I log in I have to adjust it a tiny bit, but I'm glad I have it there. I can't believe I did like 4 months of just reading back people's comments just to get around the evil robots. Probably should have brought chat on screen a lot sooner. Never having streamed before though, wasn't sure how many people we'd get in here just like shouting obscenities. I guess you gotta get more popular for that. Maybe once we're popular we'll have the problems of people... I used the wrong word. Yuki's now singing Popular from Wicked. She loves Ariana Grande. Wicked was really good. I didn't know what to expect because I know Ariana Grande is really good in like TV shows on Nickelodeon. Yuki watched a couple different shows, Victorious and Sam and Cat, and those were really entertaining and I liked the character, but I didn't know if she would be good in Hollywood level movies, but she was really good in it. Looking forward to the sequel. Although I'm not sure if there's any really standout songs in the second part of the... I'm not familiar with the musical enough. Immune, really? Wow, okay, we're cleaning up on the Swift Thistle tonight, which is good because we need it. It's gonna feel really good though to hit 40 and just walk right to the horse vendor and pony up. See what I did there?
I need a target.
Yuki's ignoring me. don't think she liked my joke.
I'm out of range. Too far away.
Oh, got knocked out of range. That's not good. This guy's kind of kicking my ass. Oh shit, I don't think I have another health potion either. Wow, okay. Q Dot, I hope you're still around to see some of that amazing gameplay you were talking about. Oh, I'm sorry, absolutely amazing gameplay. Just got you some more. But I did get some Swift Thistle, which is all that matters in the end. I'm up to 7. If I could keep up at that pace, that would be 15 gold an hour. Of course, usually don't get that lucky, so. We're not going to play with Dalaran mages anymore. They served their purpose. We got our wool from them. We made all our bags. But they do have some Briarthorn nodes around, so. Bagutta. Now it's time for your Japanese lesson. Bagutta. That means the game bugged. Bagutta. Can you say Bagutta? Bagutta. The game bugged out. Game ga bagutta. No, I'm just... Yeah, no, you're right. I am. I tried to say I wasn't mocking her, but I totally was. What was I thinking? I totally could have put up a mana shield. I'm not thinking with my new spells that I got at 20 yet. I had a lot of tools that I could have actually used to get out of that. Ma? She likes the cocoa. Yeah, the new mage water is nice. A lot faster. We could use some better sandwiches, though.
Not enough mana.
Go ahead and make 20 water. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass at the beginning, but I'll thank myself later. Okay, we shouldn't encounter anybody for a little bit here. So Paladin is pink, apparently. Yeah, I've got the class colors on. Oh, that's right. I don't have my Peace Bloom. Not Peace Bloom, but my herb nodes showing up because I just died. Herbalism is at 167. It's progressing along nicely. This is all gonna be using this mine over here to practice once I get a couple more points. God, this just keeps on getting worse, doesn't it? Okay, we are gonna run away. How much health do I have? 13? No, I have 13, which is not very much when it comes to health. Basically, like, NPC could wink at me and I'd fall down dead. Non-playable character. Teki とか。でも敵だけじゃなくて、AI がコントロールしてるキャラクターが NPC になる。まあ、ずっとそうじゃない。この Oh, these bears are actually for my quest, so we can actually... Not a bad place to do this.
I'm out of range.
Still getting used to not having my tougher, faster fireball.
That spell isn't ready yet.
like a major NPC highway here. King's Blood Mage Royal. I want the Mage Royal. Look at these spiders. Yuki. Look at the spiders. Right? Gross, right? Me and Yuki are not bug people. Resist, really? Wow, resisting it. Oh, that's a 25, no wonder. This is a dangerous area. Wow, long leash. $25. Yeah, we're gonna stay away from 25 bears. $21 looks good.
I need to get closer. Charging. Isn't ready yet.
9 bear tongues. We'll be doing these Hillsbred peasants for sure once we learn how to farm. Looks like these guys are, yeah, all undead mages. It's the hangout spot. $26 bear, wow. Dangerous. I'm only level 20, so.ちょっとうるさいかな for stream. ちょっとうるさいかな
Charging.
Trying to use this as her karaoke box.
Cast that yet.
うん。うるさかった。大丈夫だよ。It's okay, because she's cute. She gets away with it. 23 would be pushing it too, I think. Especially after speccing into Frost. Definitely seeing a power decrease. Just trying to get used to using my blink since I just got it. It's not really in my muscle reflex here. So priest is white. Okay, trying to learn all the different class colors so I can quickly identify them. Briarthorn, where's my Briarthorn? Where is it? There it is. Come on, Swift Thistle. Swift Thistle, Swift Thistle. Ah, boo. Hey, we completed our quest. Okay, now we can stop decimating the bear population for a bit here. See if I can't get the exploration hit here. Booty Bay. They wouldn't be hostile, right?
Talk to me. Keep it real.
I'm not gonna mess with the lions because I think they probably hit pretty hard.
They're still recharging. Too far away. I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
I know. Water tastes good. I'm gonna head over to Terran Mill. After I get to Terran Mill, we may be taking a trip to the Barrens. That might be a good idea. Because there we have a ton of quests we can hit really quick and get a bunch of experience for. I also have a couple slots that are pretty far behind. My boots, my staff. Might be some quest rewards that are better. Downloaded Atlas maps, but not sure how to pull it up. Voiceover, Leatrix maps, Leatrix Plus, map notes, Questy, LFG, bartender, Atlas loot. Yeah, that's what it was. Dungeons array. Wailing Caverns. Those gloves would be nice. Serpent gloves. Okay, those would be eyes. Offhand. Oh, a buckler. I can't use that. A ring would be nice. Deep fathom ring. Wand. Wand would be nice. That's more damage. Fire Belcher. 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 Belch, like burp. Fire burper.
Speak quickly. These specimens are perfect. Well, adventurer, you have managed to bring me the slightest hint of joy on yet another miserable day. Your efforts are appreciated.
It will take but a moment for me to mix these components into what I have deemed an elixir of suffering. There we go. Ah, nothing brightens a gloomy day in these miserable foothills like bringing a little suffering into the world. Let us see if our little potion has achieved its desired effect. Give my assistant Umpi a taste of what the Dark Lady has planned for both humans and Scourge alike.
Broke? Okay. That's pretty horrible. Nice guy.
Hello.
Yeah, let me see if there's any super easy quests here.
Stand at attention while addressing me, adventurer.
No, these are
I am
too
under
high
direct
right now.
command of Loremaster. We are to quell the human infestation until our apothecaries can develop the new plague. Our information leads us to believe
28.
that the town of Hillsbrad is vulnerable to attack. Your first assignment is aimed at
This'll
disrupting
be
their
nice.
food supply and infrastructure. Travel west. Raid the northernmost farms of Hillsbrad Fields. Make sure that the landowners, Farmer Ray and Farmer Getz, are executed as well.
Wish I was high enough for this, but no, pretty far off. Yeah, we are definitely, things are too high here, so I'm gonna get off to the Undercity. Or actually, no, I don't even need to do that. I forgot. I'm a mage. Mages can just do this. Doing the zoomed up picture on him. I don't have any feathers, or I could use slow fall. Hey Johnny, how's it going? No, I'm not a Blizzard employee. I used to be an Activision employee though. A few times. I worked for Sledgehammer Games on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I worked at Neversoft on Call of Duty Ghosts and Infinity Ward with Modern Warfare 2019. Someday maybe. Definitely interested in possibly, but I would definitely want to work on World of Warcraft just because I have such a love for the game. You know, these days not so much. I do play through the campaigns usually, but I'm a little bit behind. I've finished all the campaigns. I worked mainly on single player, so I was more into the single player stuff. I used to play MP back in the days quite a bit, but not since Warzone has really come out. I'm not super quick with the reflexes, and it's a very competitive game, but I do like the single player, just kind of like an action movie you can play. I left off with Modern Warfare 3, the newer one, so I need to play that, and I need to play Black Ops 4, or not 4, it would be what, 6? 6, I believe. Yeah, the latest Black Ops. There was a time though where after working on so many of them, I didn't really want to play them that much because it reminded me of work too much, but I think I finally graduated that. Went through a few of the campaigns like Vanguard. Still have a lot of friends that work on the game, so it's cool to check out some of the stuff that they got up to after I was gone. What's your favorite Call of Duty? I'm not talking to Yuki. My partner Yuki, she's Japanese, and we were probably together for 3 years before she even figured out what Call of Duty was. She doesn't even know Call of Duty. Black Ops 2, that's a good choice. I like Black Ops 2. The whole Black Ops series is really good. Yes, I am ignoring you. I'm totally ignoring you right now. Yuki likes to try to like make me lose my train of thought when I'm talking. She's over there playing on the main screen in the just off camera, but she's playing Dreamlight Valley down below. Yeah, you can see her running around in Dreamlight Valley there. I am talking to myself a lot, but I'm not crazy. Oh wait, I am crazy and I am talking to myself, but it's by design. I like Battlefield a lot too. My favorite Battlefield was Battlefield 2 though. I got really into Battlefield 2 and 2042? Not the more recent futuristic one, but the original futuristic one. I really like the mode where you could assault the ships in the sky and take them down from the inside. Let's see, did I get a flight path? I think I did. Yeah, I've got a flight path. I can take a Wyvern. It's cool to hear you like the single player Call of Duty though. So many people never touch the single player, which is a shame. Like a lot of work goes into it. 3 and 4, yeah, I like 3. Didn't get as much into 4, but I like the World War I game as well. It was a nice change of theaters. I've worked on other shooting games though too. I worked on Halo Infinite at 343. I worked on Destiny 1 and 2 at Bungie. Recently worked on Xdefiant with Ubisoft Japan. I'm in Japan here. For about 3 years I was a senior art lead there. But that game got shut down because they didn't plan it out very well. Unfortunately. Not to mention the studios got shut down as well. A lot of good people lost their jobs.
What could you haven't lived until
I had already
you look
moved
down
on,
the world from
but
the back of a wind rider.
almost everybody I knew there,
For the whole.
a lot of them haven't been placed yet either. It sucks. Well, that's good to hear, man. I don't think any of the sections I worked on would have made you tear up. I got to work on a lot of the stuff with Kevin Spacey, funny enough, which might make you tear up for different reasons because what we now know about Kevin Spacey. But I worked on that scene where he falls off the building at the end. Like I made the whole last area where you're battling with him and then he falls to his death. I made that whole scenery there, and the intro to his office and stuff. See, one of the coolest scenes I worked on is the if you played Call of Duty Ghosts, the flood level, the part where the dam breaks and the water comes flooding through the streets and you get swept away with the water. I worked on that whole area. Did a lot of props and stuff and in-engine work. Modern Warfare 2019, I did a lot of multiplayer maps. Yeah, the Advanced Warfare Final Mission. Actually, I'm on the Wyvern right now, so I can actually show you. Here, let me pull it up. Let's see. I don't know if I have pictures of that exact spot. Oh yeah, I worked on the Koreatown. The Part and Soul, the opening mission. Did all these areas inside the hotel. Made the things on his back here, these explosive devices. Lagos. This is a fun map. A lot of the props. Snuck in a reference to Anchorman 2 here. Caution, live animals inside. Canned soup. Flavor is chicken of the cave stew. That's directly from Anchorman 2, but nobody noticed. Yeah, a bunch of like hero assets. I used to like to make fake brands like the Sharkinator. Just like really aggressive name. Yeah, this area here you get in. Yeah, this is the door into his Jonathan Irons office. Oh yeah. There was actually some other plans for that too. There's a couple different scenarios. Some of them were pretty insane. A little too far away from Call of Duty probably, but I worked on a lot of the space stuff from Call of Duty Ghosts. Yeah, this is that flood level here. This was my first gig as an artist in the industry. A long time ago now. Making rock pieces. Yeah, this scene right here, I really like. This is probably one of my favorite scenes that I worked on. This whole dam breaks and then you get flooded through. Get all the air conditioning units and stuff. Exit signs. Made this whole bridge here. Trees, yeah. Did a lot of stuff. This stuff is cooler. Obviously, a lot newer, so higher def. I like to put my name in a bunch of stuff. This is my last name here, Debolt. Into the restaurants and stuff. Opening scene. I worked on the single player opening levels. Some of the multiplayer maps. Yeah, this whole buildings here. That has been share time. I think a lot of people like Advanced Warfare. I like the boost mechanic. Funny enough, the boost mechanic was not in the game most way through development. That's something that came later. The rigs on the back were there the whole time.
I have need to send a crate
But
reagents and other items
partway
to
through the
social
game,
little time I have to actually see them to the dock.
we started turning on the boost jumping
If you could
inside the
please
PvP maps.
Master Deathwing
And it was so fun. Everybody loved it so much that it became evident that that was going to be a big part of the game. And
gave me into an
then it got
I must now send it to
moved into
Apothecary Zama. If you would carry this to her,
single player as well, and we had to redo a lot of single player levels just so they would contain the player from jumping out.
The path to this cave is well hidden, but you may find it on the Spirit Rise bluff. Do hurry. This emulsion will maintain its potency for only a short time.
I feel like games like a decade ago or so were more aimed towards fun, and now they're too many restrictions and greed. So wow, yeah, you hit the nail right on the head there. That's how I feel about the whole industry. I've been pretty down on the industry for a while.
You can probably find.
Yeah, the industry is not in a good spot right now, in my opinion. It's a pretty depressing state of affairs right now. It's all the greed is just insane, and it's all at the top too. So many people getting laid off, but so many executives getting paid so much, so it's sad. Yeah, it's a lot stricter for now. We used to be able to put like I have my pets in on flyers in Call of Duty Ghosts and stuff like that. They don't even let you do now because they're worried you'll get canceled later for doing something bad online, and then you're going to be something they have to pull out of the game later, which is a valid concern, I guess, these days. But I like the way the world used to be. Pretty good sign that you're old, right?
Something special? Go in peace.
What was that? Herald of Thrall yells, "Honor your heroes on this day. They have dealt a great blow against our most hated. The false war chief, Ren Blackhand, has fallen." Oh, okay. So we just got a world buff, I guess. Be bathed in the power of the war chief. I would say I wouldn't actively encourage people to join the game industry right now. I used to be a online mentor and teacher, and I felt like it was a good field to go into. I don't really feel that way anymore.
Seeking help, adventurer, but I find only cowards who turn their backs on me. Even the mighty Thor consults me.
Feels like it's on
a
a downward
but his dismissal of my plea
trend.
causes me greater anger.
And
my rage makes me hasty, that it clouds my
addition of
judgment,
AI is only going to make it.
Perhaps you know the pain of uncertainty.
Uh-oh,
Perhaps
Mankirk.
not, adventurer. But
Mankirk is not happy.
I stand here every day from the sun's rising till its decline, scouring the horizon for more of those monsters. I've killed every pigman I've come across since, but my
I like his
thirst
energy.
for their blood is far from quenched. Perhaps instead of heading north to the crossroads, I should have headed to Toronto. You, adventurer, you could help me. Kill them. Kill as many as you can. Bring me their tusks and we will celebrate their deaths together. We battled in a small Tauren camp when we were separated. She held 3 of the bristlebacks off by herself, but the odds began to overwhelm us. I led some away only to see her overwhelmed by newcomers. In my rage, I turned to face my enemies, but they brought me down easily with their vast numbers. I awoke to a Tauren druid tending my wounds. He had come across me on the Gold Road as I fell. Please, adventurer, find some sign of my wife.
Okay, I'm just hiding some of the quests that are not in this zone right now. We're gonna do some here, and then we'll go back to that side. I like Serious Sam a lot too. Serious Sam was a lot of fun. You might like Doom Dark Ages. It looks very, very similar in vibes, at least. Yeah, I think the game industry has always been a place where the people up high are always looking to achieve more with fewer people at lower salary rates, and AI is just going to be make that whole situation even worse. So I'm not too up on it.
Have been ravaging our caravan supplies for too long. It's time we slit a few of their throats and diminish.
I say that as I start a new AAA gig tomorrow.
And figured out who leads who. The most devastating attack will destroy a good section of their lower chain of command.
I'm stuck in it already, but I don't know if I'd recommend people start heading in that direction.
And bring me 8 Witchwing Talons. That should be a good start.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I'm preparing for it myself by just trying to learn the tools.
I've been sent to the crossroads to watch over the land and take note of its happenings for my masters.
I'm trying to
one object of my studies are the insect
to use all the AI tools I can right now, and
we know little of the creatures.
Hopefully, the fact of the matter is, if like an artist is who went to art school is using AI tools, they're going to get better results than somebody who didn't. So the hope is that
not long ago, a shipment of silver was stolen from our guard tower. It was meant as payroll to the Crossroads guards.
We keep up on
silver back.
AI and the all the advancements, maybe we can still be useful in some way. Otherwise, they're gonna be pretty satisfied, I think, to pretty much get anybody that can write a decent prompt. It's not there yet, but it's progressing really quickly. Very, very quickly. Yeah, I was running some tests the other day on image to 3D assets, and man, they are getting a lot better. Yeah, that's a good question. There's a lot of start doing some YouTube searches on this, and you might be very depressed after that. It's how do you have a big group of people that don't have jobs anymore, and how do you still pay your rent and stuff? It's a good question. Studies look pretty bleak though. I'm gonna do these lower level ones too, because I want to see if I'm pretty sure all of these lead into higher level ones as well. Yeah, if you're doing digital marketing, you should definitely be trying to use a lot of AI tools. I use AI tools I use Midjourney to create images. I'm a environment artist by trade, but I use Midjourney to create images. I use Runway 3 to move the images. I use Suno to generate music for my show. All of these things here, let's see. Yeah, like these type of graphics here. These are all done with Suno or Midjourney and Runway. I can get some pretty good results really quick by myself. Kind of sucks that that's the world we're in right now, but that's the facts. Yeah, digital marketing though, you'll definitely want to be checking out all the the stuff going on in the space for making videos and stuff. It's product placement. We've been thinking about possibly trying to get into some of that stuff over here in Japan, since the bar seems to be pretty low.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, I think things are good now. I'm just worried about like 5 years from now. Concept artists are having a really hard time right now. Most people, Yuki, my partner, she's studying coding, and even her teachers use ChatGPT and stuff like that to write a lot of their code, so it's not a whole lot of safe industries to go into right now. I hope the your good fortune continues, though. We're gonna have to clear some of these out because we're at 19 quests here. So we're gonna have to clear some of these before we move. Master Dizzy Wig. Right. Let's see, low-level quests. I want low-level quests on. Trivial quests, yeah. It depends. Like my last job in the US was like about 150K, but that was a senior role. I was at a startup company too, stepping away from games for a bit and AI driving, so salary was a little higher. Most senior artists in game development make around that much though. Japan is way lower though, unfortunately.
What brings you here? May the eternal sun shine upon me.
A year. 150K a year. Most positions are salaried. They're not by the hour. Unless you're on like contract. Which sometimes can be good because then you get paid overtime. But I mean, it used to be well worth it because, you know, you had to pay quite a bit to go to school and stuff. Big student loan bills. But yeah, it does seem to be tipping in a less fair. Competition is just so strong right now because there's so many people out of work. Yeah, before tax. And tax is a lot, so. The big question is, though, are those positions going to be around in the same volume that they are 5 years from now? And I would say no. It already seems like most disciplines are scaling back a ton. They don't want to do remote work anymore, and they also don't want as many people on staff. I want to do with the bare minimum. Most companies are kind of holding off on the AI stuff right now because they'll be judged by, you know, they'll become a Kotaku article if they start employing it too much. You know, Call of Duty, I didn't know while I was there, but Call of Duty was using AI for some skins and stuff, it looks like. There's evidence of it online for the latest Black Ops, and that became a big news story that people were up in arms about. So stuff like that is the only reason they're kind of holding back right now, but as soon as the public is a little more used to it and not pushing back as much, I guarantee the people that are in power are definitely going to choose more cheap profits rather than skilled people on staff that make decent salaries. So AAA might be kind of effed. Maybe indie games will start rising up. That's one possibility. But I was at a not indie but small to mid-level company, which I thought was safe, doing art outsource management, and they had to cut back now too, and they're no longer art outsourcing, so I got the short end of the stick there.
Winds be at your back.
Yeah, Black Ops 6, yeah, for some of the zombie... Yeah, some of the skins, I believe. Yeah, the Necro Claws, that was it. Yeah. I was at NetEase Games, working as an environment director for a unannounced AAA Japan-based game. And we were using AI to generate concept art for game ideas before concepting would usually start, just because it's so early on and the ideas are not really solidified yet. It worked good for just throwing ideas at the wall really quickly for meetings, but as soon as we would find something that might have potential, that's when we brought in actual concept artists. I pushed to bring in actual concept artists. I think NetEase would have been perfectly happy to just use the AI stuff, but that's a whole nother story. Are you doing freelance digital art advertising or marketing, or are you working for like a company? Freelance. Yeah, that's about what I was like making at Microsoft and Activision after taxes. That's really good though. you should give me some pointers. I'm looking to do that on the Japanese side over here. If the game industry really does go downhill, as I said, my partner is studying. She's doing Python, HTML, AI coding right now. So we've been thinking about possibly. We both speak. She's Japanese and I speak Japanese, so thinking about. You're not Japanese anymore? Or you became American? Apparently she's hung out with me enough that she's now American. She did go to America once with me, so I guess she's kind of American. But yeah, we're thinking about starting to try to pick up some of the freelance work here. Just because the game industry jobs don't pay very much. A lot of the stuff I see over here is pretty low quality. A lot of images that are like really pixelated, not really thought how things are printed out for banners and stuff. Seems like there might be the opportunity to kind of clean up on some of that stuff, but we haven't figured out exactly how to get into that yet. That's kind of a project we've got going on. Yeah, I've been here for 5 years now, and we plan on staying for the first. I mean, we don't really have a plan to go back at this point. America seems like it's just getting crazier and crazier the longer I'm away. What type of assets are you creating? Are you like coming up with more of a marketing plan, or are you creating like individual assets? Hey, we got our Plane Strider beaks. Let's get rid of this quest since we have way too many. Japan's crazy because it's the whole world kind of views Japan as like this really high technological place, because in some ways it is. Certain things are. Our toilets are really high tech. Certain things are really high tech. We can go to our place like Denny's or Coco's, and we have robots that wait on us and bring us our food and stuff. But when it comes to like the average person's technological computer knowledge, it's really on the low side. Fax machines still exist here for some reason. So it does seem like there might be some opportunity here to kind of break into that, but we're gonna have to do our research first. Japan is definitely not ready for the AI craze that's coming. Email, SMS, affiliate, social media marketing, video marketing, and such. Cool. Yeah, so kind of running the gambit of everything. It's probably for the best now. The more hustles you have, the better. Spread yourself wide, I would say. Glad to hear it's going well, though. Where are you mainly picking up your work? Do you use sites like Fiverr and things like that to get clients, or do you usually have people visiting your own site?
I need to get closer.
That's really ambitious. 18. That's cool. What are the main programs you use to create stuff? Staunch Hammer of Power. Nice.
That spell isn't ready yet.
That's really cool. See, I've never done the freelance work style, so not having like a guaranteed income is a little bit scary to me. I've heard it's something you get used to, and there's like good months and bad months, but I don't know. My landlord doesn't really have good months and bad months for letting me pay the rent or not, so it's always been kind of scary. Yeah, oh, you didn't have a degree in it? Yeah, I'd love to get some pointers from you if you
I need to get closer.
if you want to drop me a message or something. Definitely interested. What would you say the main necessary skills are? I've been on the management track for the last 5 years or so in art lead, art direction, environment direction, art outsource management. I would think freelance, you're going to need a lot of really good communication skills for dealing with clients. Do you have to do a lot of pitches and things? Pitch decks and presentations? These zebra hoofs are really hard to come by, it seems. Are you on LinkedIn, Johnny? If you are, it'd be cool if you drop me a line on there. I have like probably like 600 contacts or so on LinkedIn, but they're all game industry contacts. Game and movie for the most part. Mostly game though. Yeah, you can find me at Kevin D. Bolt on LinkedIn if you want to connect up. I'm very interested recently in what everybody's side hustles and jobs that they use to kind of cut out the middleman and go directly to the customer rather than being at the behest of a company that's bound to lay you off or screw you over. Oh wow, so you do it without LinkedIn, huh? You probably find a lot of clients on LinkedIn as well. Pretty much every job, for the most part, that I've gotten in the last 10 years has been through LinkedIn or connections on LinkedIn. Yeah, that's why I chose the Orc Peon as my moniker for the channel, because he slaves away and makes a bunch of games, but doesn't get treated very well. So I've got a lot in common. A lot of forums and stuff. Is the forum scene still pretty active, or are people all switching over to like TikTok and Twitter?
Isn't ready yet.
Man, these guys just are not dropping hooves. Each one of these has 4 hooves. You'd think we'd get a hoof after killing about 20 of them. I think it might have blocked one of your messages. YouTube does that sometime. That's my email address there, if you want to drop me a line. If the YouTube chat blocked it, it's visible on my screen at least. I'm not the coder of us. She's the coder. She's getting pretty good with Python, HTML. She's taking AI coding classes. She just graduated from Osaka University in a totally different major, and so she's kind of just started her coding journey, but she's picking it up really quickly. Kind of a genius. I don't like to say that in front of her though, because it goes to her head, and then she struts around the house talking about how cool she is, so we'll say that quietly. We know you're very smart. Yeah, she went to Osaka University, which here is a super elite school. So yeah, it's kind of like a Harvard level school for Japan. And she got, I guess the grading system's different. You get above A is S. She got S's like all of college up to graduation. So yeah, it's already going to her head. We're gonna stop it. Stop giving her compliments. There are just like no herbalism nodes out here at all, are there? Yeah, my new job that I'm starting tomorrow is working in environments, and they have a no English policy at the company, so I'm not going to be able to use any English at all. It'll be a little bit annoying, but I'll be fine. Typing and stuff is what still is really slow, and I kind of turn my brain off when I have to do it. Yeah, it's well, it's basically It's a big AAA company that's given a Japanese developer his own studio, and he wants it to be a very Japanese studio. I guess the thinking is kind of like, if you're speaking in another language, like if two Americans are speaking to each other in English, then at that point Japanese people might think that you're talking about them or something, which I can kind of understand that, but I mean, I think as long as anybody uses common sense, that could be avoided, you know? So just don't be a jerk, you know? But it does make it a little bit more stressful. Yeah, that's kind of was what had me tripped up. Like, you would think you would want people's world experience, but I'm going to be a Japanese salaryman now, I guess.
Not bad, adventurer. Those Jevra hold a lot of strength in their legs. A sharp kick from them can knock even a Tauren on its haunches. It looks like you have some strength in you too. Are you ready for a real challenge? Now it's time to go after something that really bites. The Prowlers of the Barrens are a tough breed. Tough, resourceful, sly, and deadly. You'll find them among the tall grasses. You'll find many to the southwest of the crossroads. Be wary as you hunt them, adventurer, or you may find yourself no longer the predator, but instead the prey.
Salaries in Japan are unbelievably low. Cost of living is lower too, but it doesn't match how low the salaries are. It's, I think the correct words would be highway robbery. That's why, eventually I would like to grow my YouTube channel to a point where, I can, get a little bit of a side income by getting monetized and streaming, because, salaries do not go up here. They've been kind of stagnant for I think it's like 20 years. People have said that it's just not going up. But there is inflation here and stuff, so companies are doing really well. They're just not sharing the wealth. Same problems everywhere, right? Azeroth is probably no different. All the rich gold farmers just don't want to share the wealth. So we're now holding 8 raptor heads in our backpack. That has got to be pretty heavy. Definitely a change of scenery out here in the Barrens. I haven't done classic Barrens for a long time. Probably since Burning Crusade or so. I would say like 1/3 of, at least in the game industry, about 1/3 of what US salaries are. The good thing is to find a foreign company that pays in dollars and not yen, because Japanese yen is really cheap right now too. But it's getting harder and harder to find those roles here. I'm making way less than I was a few years ago. Oh, is that actually there? Chin's empty keg? Heard this quest is a good amount of experience. Yeah, there it is. Chin's empty keg. I started WoW in vanilla. I got to level 42. Never got a horse. Restarted a new character in Burning Crusade, and that became my main. And I played with that character through Wrath of the Lich King. Did like almost got Loremaster. I did almost every single quest. I did Cataclysm, did Loremaster, I did Warlords of Draenor, Pandaria. Almost finished all of Legion, and then that's when I walked away from the game. Just got sidetracked with work and stuff. But yeah, just came back for the first time since Legion. So about 7 years break. And started streaming January of this year. So I'm about 5 months into it at this point. Peace Bloom. That's not gonna sell on the auction house. Okay, I need more raptors. Silverleaf, Peace Bloom. Okay, we're still at really low level herbs here. Like 5K US dollars. 5K US dollars, yeah, you would live comfortably here. You're not gonna be like living large or anything like that, but you'd be better off than probably most Japanese people. I would say like at the current Japanese yen rate, most people who aren't, it's people that are not in the game industry and not in tech type jobs. A lot of people make less than that, and after the yen conversion, I'd say like most people probably make around like 3,500 or so a month. But I mean, people live really modestly here. Very small spaces. We have like a 3-bedroom house that we rent, but it's about like the size of a American apartment. So it's not huge. Yeah, if you can keep your US customers and continue to receive payment in US dollars and like live in Japan, you'd be doing really well. Yeah, my job with NetEase, I was making about 150K US dollars a year, but they have kind of pulled out of Japan and they laid people off, so can't really find that type of pay here anymore. It was good while it lasted, though. What a horrible place to work, though. Aside from the pay. Apothecary Zamra Fair. Okay, so I had a timed quest. I didn't even realize I had one. Oh well, we'll pick it up again. Yeah, if you're doing good and have stable clients, you ought to try living in Japan for like a month or two just to check it out and see what it's like. You might get hooked. It's a very comfortable place to live. It's very safe. You can leave your iPhone or bag on the table and at Starbucks and go to the bathroom and nobody's gonna touch your stuff most of the time. I mean, like 99% of the time. There are still edge case, you know, thieves do exist, but it's uncommon enough that you don't really think about it. No, it's really good to live. Language is definitely a problem, though, if you don't speak the language. You can obviously get by with more than ever with translation apps and technology as your friend to translate for you. But to really enjoy it, you do have to speak the language. But it's very easy to travel here now. I see tourists all the time that are walking around. You can tell relying 100% on their phone because they have no idea where they're going. And they get by fine.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, I've heard Thailand is cool. Sounds a little wild from what I've heard. Japan is like chill. There are so many people traveling. You should look up what the yen is right now. The yen to the dollar, it's insane. You can come here with US dollars and vacation like a king. It's horrible going the other direction, though. We haven't been going back to the States. Like I used to go back a couple times each year, but we haven't been back for like 2 years now. It's just too expensive. After the pandemic and stuff, the prices went way up and they never came down. But Japanese salaries haven't changed. And the yen has gotten worse, so. You should start a World of Warcraft financial podcast where we talk about the horrible state of the world as we fight ostriches with magic. That's niche. They say you gotta find your niche, right? Maybe that's the niche. Yeah, I hate to root against my own countrymen because I'm from California myself, San Diego. But I am really hoping for the dollar to crash so I can actually afford to go home sometimes. Either that or the Japanese yen to get better. I don't see that happening anytime soon, though. Well, we're almost to gadgets on. Let's go turn that stuff in. Although we don't have any... We gotta get rid of quests or we won't be able to pick up new ones. I actually don't even have a US bank account anymore. I don't own US US dollars at all. Some of the jobs I've gotten have given me stock, but they were Chinese company. NetEase was a Chinese company. Company I'm going to be working for here is Chinese. They're giving me some stock as well, but I'm not sure of the details of it yet. I believe it would be on the US stock exchange though, but the amount is decided in Japanese yen, so that's gonna make it probably not worth it. Quest log is full. Okay, we'll have to turn something in before we can accept that quest.
Loktar! Ah, I see you've been busy lurking in the grasses and hunting prowlers. Do you think then it is time to face a champion among them? White Mist, the Yayaki in the Tauren tongue, is the king of the Savannah Cats. He hunts with such stealth they say he's like a thin white mist on the earth. And he kills so fast his prey have no time for fear or pain. The Tauren say he is both mercy and death. You will learn if that's true, for I now set you on the path to hunt Icheyaki. His lair is northeast of the crossroads among the bones of giant Kodo Go. Blow this horn when you reach his lair. Blow the horn and he will come.
You got rid of the raptors. Thank you, adventurer. You are an adventurer of worth. You may have killed the raptors, but the silver they stole must be recovered.
Crypto? I mean, I have some friends that have made a lot of money on crypto.
Known as the Raptor Grounds.
I just don't have the knowledge and
go to this raptor haven and search for the stolen silver. When you
cojones, you might say, to invest into it. Definitely know some people that have made a lot of money on it, but I also know some people that have lost quite a bit as well, so yeah. I'm not much of a gambler myself, and I kind of see the stock market and crypto and stuff like that as kind of a form of gambling, because it just makes me too nervous. Every time I've been given stock, I find myself constantly checking the prices, and it's probably more stress than it's worth.
That attack on the caravan contained supplies we desperately needed. You've been brave enough to take on the Razormane tribe so far, and I will ask you to do so again, but this time, I wonder if I could ask you to keep your eyes open for some of our lost supplies. You can probably find them throughout their camps. The Quillbore getting fat off their dishonorable acts. The people of the Crossroads would be in your debt.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm probably not a very good person to even weigh in on that. I haven't done the research myself. I've had a lot of people talk my ear off about crypto, so I understand the basics of it, but I also understand there's a lot of shit coin where it's just like people pulling the rug out from under you, and a lot of people losing their money. So, but I do know there's also legit ones that, you know, like Bitcoin and things like that have been pretty resilient. So, although I think that has gone up and down quite a lot, right? It might be here to stay. I can imagine that. Guess if AI replaces us all, we won't have any money anyways, so... Who knows how people get by? I've heard of like that universal income or whatever, and I just can't really understand how that would work. You know, where basically, because AI has taken everybody's jobs, everybody just gets a paycheck every month, but I don't understand how that that would work and where that money would come from, and it's probably, you're probably not going to be living at a very high lifestyle, that's for sure.
Inventory is full.
Yeah, I've heard some nightmare stories about that stuff. Was there was one, somebody pretty famous, I forget who it was, but pretty, some celebrity. Yeah, I want to say it was like, it was like Ice-T or somebody like that. They had like they got paid for some reason in Bitcoin before that was like actually a known thing. They took it for some payment in something, and turned into, like, it would have been like a huge amount of money, but they just didn't know where it went. I've heard of people paying for pizzas with Bitcoin back in the day when it had no value, and God, that sounds horrible. That's crazy that you had Bitcoin at 12 years old. It's awesome, though. I have never owned any crypto at all. Hindsight is 2020 though, right? I'll tell you what my turned down $200,000 Bitcoin for my gift. Oh wow. That's insane. That's got to be hard to keep off your mind. Yeah, I don't think mine is that big, but one that irks me is in what probably would have been, what is it? Probably 1998 or 1999, right around that area. I had a job at in the local mall in San Diego, watching the computer LAN room for Wizards of the Coast, the Magic the Gathering company. They had their own store in the mall, and right while I was working there, they launched the Pokemon trading card game. And we had just pallets and pallets and pallets of the original first run of all the Pokemon cards. And I had zero interest in Pokemon at all. I was playing EverQuest 1 back in the day. And all the people would come in to buy the Pokemon cards, and I just thought they were crazy. I was there when that first set, the second, like the first expansion, the Fossil one or whatever, came out, and those were just like cheap as hell boxes of them. You could just, if only I would have just been able to see in the future how much those would have been worth. Just scooped up like a whole pallet of those. Man, would have been nice. Yeah, I would have gotten an employee discount on them too. We used to give them out at like tournaments. We'd give out boxes and stuff. I do remember at one of the card game tournaments, at the end of the tournament, after the main prize had already been won, one of the floor managers threw out like 2 or 3 boxes into the crowd of screaming kids, just as like a joke to see everybody fight over them. I hope those kids kept them. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, even if I would have gotten them at the time, I would have probably gotten rid of them too. I used to have a ton of Magic the Gathering cards, and they're all gone now too. A little bit of a close call there. Yeah, it's crazy how big they've gotten. I still don't understand the craze. I like the Pokemon games. I've tried pretty much every single one of them. I've never beat one though, but I'm not as big of a fan as most people are. But I still don't understand the craze for them. Yeah, right. Some of those high-graded ones are insane how much they go for. I can't help but just seeing them as like the things people were throwing around like trash at Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, right. Well, the new, how's that going to work in the future though? Because they're all going to be digital cards. Like now the Pokemon TCG is like really big in for the app and stuff, right? I guess your account's going to be worth a bunch, or not sure how that's going to work. We need to hit a vendor here pretty soon. We've been full for a while, but I'm kind of lazy to go back to a vendor right now. Just trying to steamroll through all these Barons quests really quick to get us up so we can handle Hillsbrad Foothills and start AoE farming. I really do feel like it has gone crazy. It's good to hear somebody young also saying that, because I know everybody when they get old they think the world has gone crazy, but I do really feel like the world might have actually gone crazy this time.
I can't carry anymore.
Have you played any World of Warcraft? At any point? Yeah, I have to say, most of the success I've had in the game industry has been from taking risks. Moving to where the work is, you know, moving to Japan. I wouldn't have met my partner. We're gonna be getting married here really soon. Wouldn't have met her if I didn't come to Japan. Risks definitely do pay off. Sometimes they bite you in the ass though, but I guess if you don't do anything, you're never gonna get ahead, right? Let's see, is there any trash we can get rid of? Yeah, we can get rid of some coarse thread. I hate to leave linen cloth there. I could do some tailoring or some first aid. My first aid sucks. Oh, private servers. Yeah, I've never played on the private servers. I guess the private servers would have been the big thing though before Classic existed. After Cataclysm, there really was no way to play this game like this anymore, so I'm glad Classic exists now, because I have a lot of fun with it. Have you rolled a character on the 20th anniversary server? I actually play both. I play retail and classic, although probably been leaning more classic over the last couple weeks. Seem to really get into the characters on classic a lot. Yeah, the subscription was a big deal back in the day. It's hard to convince your parents to put down money for a subscription. I'm 44 now, so I was I was old enough to get my own subscription at the time. But these don't sell for very much. We're just gonna trash those. Yeah, it did seem like a big deal paying for it every month. I wasn't used to paying for a game every month. Most parents would not understand why that would be something you should do.
I can't carry anymore.
Crossroads supply crates. Civ Classic. Okay. Yeah, I tried Classic just for like 1 week or so, the week it came out in 2018 or 2019 or whatever. And it was a lot of fun for about a week, but I got sidetracked with other games and never came back. I want to take my main goal right now is to take these two vanilla characters, Undead Mage and Alliance Dwarf Hunter, into Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King after that. That is the plan. It's going to take a while to level up, though. Huh, nice. I know a lot of people used to play with the trial, the free trial, back when that was a thing. I know a lot of people just played the free trial over and over again, making new characters.
Inventory is full.
Okay, we are really low on space here. I don't think we need gooey spider legs. Okay, we got that. That's really far away. Where is that? This one's not too far away. Oh, actually, I'm going to be playing Classic Mist of Pandaria. I missed the boat on Cataclysm. I have a Cataclysm playlist right now that I'm doing. Show you here. Yeah, my big Cataclysm, I have a Horde, Goblin Shaman, and a Worgen Warrior. I started this playing the classic Cataclysm, but I wanted to stay only Cataclysm content, so I didn't really think about it much when I started the character. So I started the Goblin on retail, or on classic. And then after I got back to Orgrimmar, I realized that I'm going to have to level through Wrath of the Lich King and Outlands to get to the actual Cataclysm zones. So I made the executive decision to switch it to a retail playthrough and re-rolled the same character on retail. So both of those characters are doing Cataclysm content. All the old world zones revamped, trying to get Loremaster, turning off experience when they get too high. And then I'll do all of the Cataclysm zones. Also doing a Battle for Azeroth playthrough right now. That one's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying that a lot right now. Yeah, there's this one. Yeah, we're on just did episode 12 yesterday, and we're on level 40. Magar, Orc Warlock, and a Dark Iron Dwarf Hunter, because I love Hunters so much. He also just hit 40 yesterday too, so I bounce back and forth between retail and classic, but I'm going to be doing Pandarian Monk on Mists of Pandaria Classic, sticking to all the Pandaria zones. I want to do the whole leveling experience from the Jade Forest on. Warlock and Warrior? Cool. I actually just... this is my first time playing a Warlock on retail. I've never played a Warlock before. It's a lot of fun, though. Mage and Hunter have been my main go-tos for the longest time. But I think Warlock could give me a run for my money. It's a lot of fun. Of course, I'm only playing retail warriors, so... Or retail Warlock, so I don't know how it was to play one in Classic. I'm curious, though. I need to drop off some quests, because my bags are bursting at the seams here.
Welcome to the Crossroads, adventurer. My name is Thork. I lead the defenses here in the name of the War Chief. Please, feel free to make yourself at home. As long as you mind your business, no one should have any problem with you taking up some space. There are many threats to our safety here. If you've already become familiar with the lay of the land, speak to the others here. Perhaps they have tasks for you to do. You have done well, adventurer. Those insolent Quillbores will finally learn that the might of the Horde is not to be ignored. Ha-ha! Thank you, adventurer. This will help us greatly. You're a boon to the Crossroads and to the Horde. If there is anything I can do for you, please let me know.
One of my scouts witnessed an attack on a
That's
caravan
a long
from
ways
Duratar,
away.
adventurer. The culprits are indeed the Razormane tribe.
I might
of
take that
Quillbores.
later just for fun.
One of the
Not
Quillbores
tonight,
in
though.
particular is leading the raids. Kreenig Snarlsnout. He was seen northeast of here, just south of the road from Duratar. If the threat is to be ended, then Kreenig must die. To be sure the attacks cease, though, I say we add insult to their injury. Kill Kreenig along with more of their tribe, and return to me when you have his tusk.
I have rendered the spores you gave me into an emulsion. I must now send it to my associate, Apothecary Zama. If you were to carry this to her, she can offer you something from our stores of alchemical goods. She is in the Pools of Vision, a cave beneath the shamans of Thunder Bluff. The path to this cave is well hidden, but you may find it on the Spirit Rise Bluff. Do hurry. This emulsion will maintain its potency for only a short time, and must be resealed and processed before then.
Yeah, I played a monk just to like level 10 or so when when Pandaria came out, but I didn't get very far. This earth root doesn't sell very well. I can get rid of it.
Go forth to victory.
I played through all of Pandaria, but I did it just for the Loremaster achievement. So all the early zones like Jade Forest, I was way over leveled and just that was before level scaling. So what is going on up here? Some type of meeting. I think I've got about 30 minutes until I'm gonna get off a line here, maybe 15. I have to wake up for first day of work tomorrow. Not really looking forward to that. Oh, I think I've seen that video. Yeah, that's a cool one. The whole well, the one I saw wasn't just Wrath of the Lich King. It was just a whole World of Warcraft orchestra concert. It was really cool. I went to the Zelda orchestra when it came to Seattle. That was really, really good. It's cool seeing that in person. Oh yeah, the whole concert. That's definitely worth a listen. I would use it in my stream as background music, but it'd probably get copyright claim, so. Oh, I know, right? This is actually my first time doing the Barons, since probably Burning Crusade. I used to go through it on every character, and I've still never done the Cataclysm version of Barons. That's one reason why I'm doing that retail Cataclysm playthrough, just because I want to experience all the reworked zones. The environment art is a lot better in them, although I prefer the nostalgia of the original. But definitely more dynamic, and they play with elevation more. You can tell they have perfected their craft quite a bit. Swift Thistle for the win. That's how I've been making all my gold. Got quite a bit. 9 Swift Thistle, what is that? They usually go for like 45, so that's about 4 or 5 gold at least. We'll have our mount in no time. Okay, I think we're going to kill our lion buddy here, and then I am going to have to call it for the night. I've streamed for... I did a 4.5 hour stream on the Alliance side of this playthrough earlier today, and ended up doing about 2.5 hours on the Horde side. Horde has been getting more love recently anyways, though, so... Okay, I think this is a spot, right?
I need to get closer. I can't catch that yet.
Okay, got that one done. Should have bound at the crossroads, shouldn't I? That would have been something smart to do. I need my rested experience though, so... I am definitely feeling tired, so I think it's probably about sleepy time. I think we got a lot of garbage we can sell on the auction house, though.
Glory to the Horde. You've beaten Echayaki, and though his days of hunting are over, his spirit is with you. He will show you the strength found in subtlety and the honor in mercy. Your path is still long, adventurer. Let's hope you stride it well. Now, adventurer, the hunt deepens. Now you must defeat your prey and then find your way to its lair. Hunt the Sunscale raptors to the south, slay them and remove the feathers they wear. Place the feathers on the Scytheclaw nest southwest of the stagnant oasis. Show their brethren you do not fear them.
That sounds like a very complicated plan you've come up with. I don't think I have time to put up with that tonight, so I'm gonna sell all my animal parts on my bank alt. Most of these probably won't really sell, but whatever doesn't sell, I'll just vendor later. Why, thank you, sir.
As the wind on the plains, you are always welcome here. Walk with the earth. As the wind on the plains, you are always welcome here.
Okay. Check the bank alt really quick, post the stuff, and go to bed. Hopefully we've sold some stuff too. Oh, we got one King's Blood sold. $67 gold. I'm getting there. Still about 20 levels to go too, so I'd say we'll make it no problem. I'll wait till that's higher. Ooh, that is not a good price right now. We're gonna wait on Swift Thistle. That'll be higher when I log in next time. You can be patient. guessing none of this stuff here will sell, but we'll try. Okay. Everything we've got up, that would be another 8 gold if we can sell everything. Oh, more stuff. Repost this stuff so we can keep making money on the Alliance side too, since we're poor over here. Ironforge music is great. Okay, that was a lot of garbage going up. I doubt I was gonna sell that. Alright guys, it's that time. Unfortunately. Gotta go to work in the morning, so it's Sunday night here in Japan. You gonna go to sleep too, Yuki? Yuki's headed off to bed too. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call this one complete. Thanks for sticking around. Nice talking to you, Johnny, if you're still around. Probably enjoying that orchestra soundtrack. It's a good one. Highly recommended. I think we're almost at 21. This one's going a little bit slower than the Hunter is, but we'll be there in no time. Baron's quests are starting to pick up to a little bit higher levels, so catching up. I will see you guys in the next one. I've got some content that's going to drop over the next couple days. Can't guarantee I'll be live on stream the first couple nights after work, but I do have some videos that are ready to go. We have some Battle for Azeroth playthrough videos that can go up. We'll have these two that I just filmed today, and I still have a bunch of about 15 episodes of Loremaster I can get up. As well as other games too, but I'm gonna stick to just the WoW content for now. See if that continues to do better on the channel. Alright guys, have a good night. See you in the next one.